Hey, I just come on there because I'm going to be watching Cam, but I am coming to make this announcement right now. I'm going to be scheduling a live. I want everybody that has David Cohen in their inbox to come in and compare notes. I'm sick and tired of the trolling, and I'm going to try to get all of our information together and see what this is about and find out why he's trolling this community and giving all these far fetched, crazy, outlandish stories. Oh, am I muted? What, muted? Was I muted, Millie? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I want to get everything together in the next few days because I know here's the people I know. I'm pretty sure Smiley, but I'm not 100% sure. But I need to talk to her about it. So we have Dave. We have the Wilson guy. I'm gonna try to get a hold of him. We have cracking cases. Me, dazed, and who knows who else he is coming in and saying the outlandish stories of what happened to Summer and just crazy stuff. I want to get to the bottom of who is he. He's been here since the first week. Um, Pretty much come in the first week and already started his crazy outlandish series that the first thing he told me was this couple took Summer off in a camper. Katie. So it said a couple took Summer off in a camper one time. The next time it was that he's even said that he has, and it's just crazy, crazy stuff. Every day it's something different. He's asked me to help people. He's asked me for money for boots. Um, he's threatened the life of what was his Jamie Wilson threatened like it was so bad that Jamie has contacted authorities. He had to get an email blocker on his phone or email and just all kinds of stuff. I want to figure out who he is and why he's here and why is he making up these crazy stuff about Summer. He just gets on there and he jumps to conclusions, and I'm sorry, I have a real strong feeling that he is the one that's trolling, saying he has money in a reward fund and crazy stuff. In the meantime, he's sending me links to donate to another reward, and we've blocked him. He keeps getting back in. I don't know how he got back in my chat, but he was blocked. Lick Block says she has him blocked. He also promoted the feet fables involving Summer and others. Okay. I have no clue who it is. I don't. I feel like it's him also. I do too. I feel like he's got little smiley tore plumb up. You're in, uh, in read to the title, yes. Okay, in regards to time. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to schedule live. I don't know when. I want to get everybody together so we can get on there together and compare notes and figure out and maybe screenshot your emails or and just come on and tell your outlandish story because it is. I already know, and we don't just thank you, Squirrel. I love you, honey. I'm just coming on. I just now started. It's gonna be just a quick one because I'm gonna go to cracking cases, but I just wanted getting everybody together, so I'm gonna tag the people that I know that he has trolled and see what other people have done about it. Um, He's sent threats and he's been nice. He's been perf. He said he has Summer. He said he knows who has Summer. Just the craziest stuff. And I do believe now he's offering a reward. The FBI and the FBI knows it. Does better work than the FBI and the FBI knows it. Is that what he says? He told me he had an ass hard as rock. Plus a lot of other crazy stuff. Hi there, False Vista. I'm not gonna have to actual live you all. I wanted to, but I seen Cracking Cases going live. I might stay on a little bit longer since everybody's coming in. Miss Christine, hi Miss Christine, made a video with Summer. It's over 2 hours long. Oh, wait, did she? So you think he's full and smiling? I sure do. And if that's him, 100% know he's full and smiling. If that's who's sending her emails right now, if that's who's saying reward fund and help for that and undisclosed amount of money and all that kind of stuff, it definitely is him. And he's definitely pulling her leg. And he's dangerous. He's put death threats on my friends cracking cases. He's put death threats on James Wilson. And I'm sick of it. He's trolled and he's trolled and he's trolled. Why? Why is he doing this? I feel like there has to be some kind of agenda behind why is he doing this? Or who is it? If you Google David Cohen, it's a famous person. So I don't know if that's his real name or he used it as a movie star or whatever. Oh, thank you, Fospista. I'm kind of sick, but I'm getting better. It's participants in a live stream exposing his freak, yeah. I'd participate in the live stream exposing this freak. Thank you, Liplock. I sure need you. I just need to get together. We got to schedule it, figure out when we're going to do it. The only time in the daytime would have to be like Saturday or, maybe Saturday or Sunday, but it has to be an evening for me, and that's unfortunate. Usually around at least after 8. And I hate that because it's late for some people. But I have got to get this. And I always want to tag him in it and let him know that we are on to you. Does he not think that any of us talk? I think that law enforcement needs to know this guy. Maybe check him out because he's sitting there offering a reward and everything. He's got smiley. I just know it's who it is. I know, like, I feel it in my bones. She has not told me exactly who it is, but I feel it's not Cohen. It's David something else. Thank you, Killer Looks. So he's emailed me or met. He's used. Hold on, I got it in my back pocket. I think. Yeah. So here's the names that he's sent me messages or comments and stuff under these 3 names. I'm serious about this. I'm mad. I made a whole video, but I did this instead. Smiley has reported. Good. I reported to my local law enforcement because I thought he was like here in my town last year. David Cohen, David Allen, and David Bush. That's the 3 names that he's commented and stuff under. David Allen, David Cohen, and David Bush. I don't know if any of it, but it seems like maybe David might be his name. It's like Maynard. So, when I first started YouTube a long time ago, there was a Shannon Maynard. And I don't know whatever happened to Shannon Maynard, actually. He was into NASCAR and stuff. I like Miss Maynard. For Jody, I want to say, and it makes you wonder if David Cohen is Green Eyes as well. But I don't 100% know if Green Eyes is um, Daryl Jacobs. But I do wonder sometimes because of some days he writes really good and spells everything really good, and then sometimes it's all crazy and hard to read. So it makes you wonder. I don't know, y'all. There's something up with this guy. It's very, very weird. What's the matter, Squaw? Have you got the comments and stuff by the same names? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. How do you get it off there? Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. I'm bad at this. Yeah, I have pics of his from way back. I just looked through them. Okay, so this is crazy, y'all. So these are so those are the names I've had. So we'll write Maynard down before I forget it. It's weird. I don't know who he is and why is he doing here and with all these crazy things about summer, and he's actually sit there and told me before that he had summer, and that he got mad at me one time and said he took summer, and then the next day he didn't. He I had you know how he deleted the comment, but you know how whenever you delete the comment but it still goes through your Google or whatever, I got to go hunt it down. People don't realize that once they delete a comment after they'll say real mean stuff and then delete it, you still get it in your Google, in your email. It still shows you, y'all, under notifications. So I didn't know if everybody knew that or not. That's Arlene, Kentucky. Some blame for summer. That was the early and in Kentucky crew. That was an early Kentucky crew that some blame for summer disappearing. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm from Kentucky. He thinks I freaking took her too. So he's accused me of taking her. He's accused Jamie of taking her. He's accused himself of taking her. Like, what is this guy doing? It's weird, and he's dangerous in my opinion. If that's who was stalking Cam and Allie to their house and from the store and all this stuff, because I know, Jamie knows that I've had conversations about him. He actually was up on Jamie's property, y'all. He went up on Jamie's property, so it made me think when the blue van was following me around with Virginia plates, it may have been him, which there's two guys in it. So I drove straight to the police department. Have sunflower. I'm sorry I ain't saying hi to everybody, y'all. I got nervous. I just can't wait no longer to get it out. First message to me was in November 2021. I think that's when my email was, Squaw. Maybe before. I'm gonna look. My first one. I'm gonna see exactly when it was. And it's also when I first came out, I was under my different count and my real name, and then I changed it, and I'm glad I did. I didn't know no better, y'all. Now I do. Let's see. Let's see when my first one was. I'm interested to see when he started this. But he was in my comments before the email. I do know that. Now, now he's David Cohen Jr., so it wasn't Jr. before. He added that. He told me in one of them that he lost his daughter and all kinds of stuff. There's so many of them. There's 12 right here, y'all. November, it looks like. Looks about at the same time. November 14th, I see one. So I don't. It makes you wonder. I don't know if that's the only one. Let me try to keep searching my email. At first, I was nice to him because I was trying to be a good human, but then I had to end up cutting him off. He also named himself Sugar Crisp. Is that the email you're all's getting? Named Sugar Crisp? His email comes back as Sugar Crisp. Says, Dave Sugarcrisp at gmail.com. Oh, hell no. Was a blue van parked on the side of Ben Hill Road today? So, yeah, that's what they say. And it was weird because a beat up, like a Dodge Caravan, minivan, followed me for a few days whenever I first started getting threats. I know it's been him the whole time, and it does make me think that he's the Green Eyes as well, y'all. I feel like they're the same. Hey there, Scott. I'm gonna go. And hey, Beverly. I'm just trying to go back and read everybody's butterfly kiss. Squaw, it sure is good to see you, honey. Yes, I typed Sugar Crisp earlier. Yep. Okay. Killer looks at he ain't answering nobody. Sugar Crisp. Oh shoot. I always like how I always make fun, but you never know. Maybe you sit there and look at Brian, whatever I can't pronounce his last name. If he got turned down by a girl and or something, and made him do all that. Hey, Clue, the Clue channel. Hey, I always get mixed up the Chew and the Clue. Hello, me and everybody. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't know everybody's gonna come in. I was gonna make a little tiny thing that go live and do it, because I don't know why I did it this way. I wanted to get on here before Cracking Cases came live, but here I am. I am feeling better. I started feeling bad. I had to take Tylenol every 4 hours. K Booger. Kale Booger. Hmm. Hmm. The name Sugar Crisp is weird, isn't it, y'all? It's like he's sitting there eating cereal when he made the email. Tape him to death. I forget what kind of coffee you like. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to catch up. But yeah, I think that something needs to be done about it. I don't know what we can do. If everybody gets together and let somebody know that he's threatening us, can't we do something about that? About him aggravating and saying all these things about Summer and putting up freaking fantasy rewards, and it's just crazy. It really is. He's played with enough emotions. He's played, which I never believed it, nothing he said, because of the soon as I didn't pay attention, he'd get mad and cuss me out. Which reminds me, of what people say Green Eyes does, but Green Eyes was really nice to me. So Dick Dollar. Ooh. I've heard of that, but I don't think I have an email by Dick Dollar. I remember that, though. I remember Dick Dollar was aggravating Don. Okay. I got Killer Look says, I got two inklings, one this is. One named David, one for a blue minivan. I say it was around November whenever that happened, but I have to go back and find out. It was weird because he came to my, but he thought I had summer. He said I had summer. It was so weird, you all. And then that's what he did to Jamie. Jamie knows it. Whenever I said, was it DC? And he's like, oh my gosh, email me. And I asked him if that's the name, and he said, yes, that's the name. And then I was talking to Cam, same thing. I don't know who now. Squall, nothing ever gets done. These evil creatures. I know they just get to keep doing it. I hope he's watching. Hey, I got all kinds of ammunition and everything, buddy. I'm going to have a curb stomp somebody before you lean on me. Oh, Scott. Dave Bush profile leads back to New York. That's how I connected him. Oh, Good Girls 3. Is that how you say it? I don't even know if I've seen you in here before. Thank you for. I put David Cohen, buddy. Everybody showed up. Ain't that pitiful, y'all? The big troll that he's trolled just about every one of us. He needs to stop. Andrew. Hey, Katie Kitty. When did Andrew come to YouTube? Was it November 2021, y'all? I hate to say that, and I'm sorry, Andrew, if I'm wrong. But when did he come to YouTube? I don't quite remember either. But we can find out. We'll wait. We'll wait to do this live a few days. Everybody, get your stuff together, screenshots. We're gonna just keep on pouring it to him and show we know who you are. We know you did this. We'll figure him out. There's ways you can chase them emails down, but I think he thinks he's smart. But he's gonna mess up. He's used too many names. One of them's gonna lead back to him. I was trying to see I don't remember whenever Scott, thank you. Oh, I got Scotty to remember. Thank you, Scott. Shoot, yeah. Thank you so much. Scott, you can be a red fox because you probably don't want to be a ladybug. So you'll be the red fox. We're foxes and ladybugs around here. Here you go. My other manager, I got two managers. My manager said dance. Most people like to. Thank you. I got a new member. I think, to be honest, you all, I think that StreamYard, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have fixed the issue of not being able to see all your chat. You know how you have to go look at your phone? I think it might be right on it because the other night I was trying to compare the chat, you know. Dang, she's trying then. Oh, y'all embarrassed me. You should have said that. Wait, maybe not. Wait, Andrew's. Wait, what is Andrew's YouTube? I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. Doggy. I'm going to have to let him in here. What time is it? It's already 12 o'clock at night, y'all. 12:30 now. Lord, this day went by fast, didn't it? It does that when you get on these YouTube streets. It just flies. I'm sorry I'm so red, y'all. I don't know why it looks so red. I got fake tan. You can't hardly tell it. I put fake tan on, and now I look like justice for all. Oh, shoot. I think it's an amber bulb making me look red. I don't know. I'm trying to fix it. I don't like it. That helped, didn't it? Now I look blue. Nah, I'd rather be pink than blue. Oh, I'm crazy. I hope I find someone to stay up with. I'll be up. Okay, let's see what this is. And okay, fam. Somebody tonight said Andrew's new YouTube says Outlaw Podcast, but I don't know if it's really Andrew. You know, oh, Flies in the Coastal. We love you all. Pray for Flies. She's starting to get sore from being in an accident. Oh, there's Toaster Heaven. Hi, honey. I love Lip Lock. Look at her dancing. She's dancing. Anybody want to come up, you can. Not you, Dave Cohen. See, it made me mad last week when he come in here last time and said pretty much dance. Oh, it went plumb through me, y'all. It made me so mad. I mean, there's a certain way you can ask somebody or be nice, you know, like, then it made me creeped out about dancing now because he might be it makes me sick. It is really okay. So that outlaw one is Andrew. Cotton Candy, Blue Eye Webster. Hi, honey. If I ain't said hi to you, I'm sorry, but hi, everybody, because I was too busy trying to figure out my email, and then people got by. Hi, Beverly, Lady R, Cat's Eye, Real Sunflower, my 120 acre, where's your ranch? Oh, I think when I started all over, I didn't give 120 acre ranch back. I gotta fix that. Let's see, Rainy Lynn. Rennie? Is it Ronnie? Rennie. Ronnie? Oh. I love that False Visca name, y'all. Okay, I think I got everybody. D presents. Hello, honey. Yep, he trolled me in my chat. Been emailing too. Okay, D. We're going to try to get all the screenshots. We're just going to make a whole. He wants attention. Let's give him a whole screenshot movie of him and his emails, and we'll narrate him. There you go. He's a fox. I'll get better foxes for you. I can't see the fox, so it says fox, fox, fox. But my merch is gonna have red foxes on them for the guy, for girls or guys, but I'm gonna make it look more manly case whenever I do end up getting real merch. Which I got my shirt. It looks cool though. CSI, if you're in here, your shirt came back. Your package came back. I think I messed up the zip code where they couldn't read it right, so it's back. I had to resend it because I'm goofy and trying to jot it down too fast. And it was illegible. I scribbled it out and everything and rewrote it and still had it wrong. I should have slowed down. I don't think she's in here, but just in case. Because she says Green Eyes was in her chat and being mean and stuff. And she has recordings of him. Green Eyes also had called Andy and stuff. So it does make me wonder if it's Green Eyes. I think he has changed. He goes by different accounts. I think it might be Green Eyes, or unless there's two that act similar and pretty much. I have never heard Dave Cohen's voice to see. Sorry, I'm about to burp. I'm so sorry. Hope I don't. Sorry, y'all. Don't want to burp. I've never heard Dave Cohen's voice to find out if it's the same voice in that accent, because it's one you can't really disguise. Now, when Jody Sue had a live guest on her show, I had 4 Green Eyes accounts blocked. David Cohen equals Green Eyes. I think so. I do. I think so, y'all. And I just wonder who David Cohen really is. And I have a strong suspicion he's from Tennessee and the Beach Creek area. I really do, because some of the things he says in his emails and stuff makes you really, truly think that he's from. It might have been in the comments. I have to go back and read everything. But he makes me think he's from right there. Don't talk that way. You're the strongest woman I know. Yes, I love toaster oven. Yes, you are. There's Chew. Hi, Chew. I knew that there's Clue and Chew. I always get it mixed up. Dang, I need glasses, but I'll get it figured out. Welcome back, Chew and Clue. Do you think it's Frank? I don't know why. This person targets people that really show compassion about summer. I think if you don't show compassion, he doesn't bother you. But if he knows that you really love summer, or so even Days Blazed and Confused. So here's what happened. It wasn't too long. She showed she's been here a long time, but she just, started her channel up. So she showed the long videos of summer and tributes and the trees and stuff. And then he started emailing her saying, I know you're Candace. And he just says the weirdest stuff. It don't even make sense. That's like Pete and Repeat. I know. Pete and Repeat. I love saying that. That's Jody Sue, Pete and Repeat. I don't know how people can sit there and Jody Sue cracking some. Benny got the reward. Are you kidding? Reward going, you bet it's Green Eyes. Then, yep, they're worried. So now he's trying to distract and try to make Benny's reward look fake and his look real. And I heard Jody say last night that it was telling her subscribers that all the money that Benny's given up for the reward comes from, scamming and cash apps and gang, she said. No, it didn't, B. I wasn't supposed to cuss. It did not. She thinks she knows everything. Sounds like JSB. She says I got smoke through the mail. Yeah. I think, yeah, just it does on it, y'all. Wow. Because it says that Dave Cohen says crazy theories and stories, and so does Jody Sue. So Jody Sue said I was in her area at the crack house. What you say, girl, you bitch? I was that Casper kitty. You try not to. It's nobody's business is where he got that money. No, it really ain't. And it's not dirty money. I will say that. She's just playing. You say bish. She knows I don't cuss much. I always slip up sometimes, y'all. I get mad. I do. I get mad at all this. I'm gonna have to let my dog in real quick though. He's gonna sit there and bang over till I do. Or she is. I think it's a girl. I think it's a girl one. Who is that? Who is that trying to get in here? Well, come on, Peanut. Who else? Lord, are you coming? Lord of mercy. It's like a braid of dogs. Y'all have to be good or you have to put your back out. Nobody's sitting on my lap right now. Sorry, guys. That's pretty cool, though. When I get up, you can't see me no more. I used to say, well, I hate because, you have to walk, see your hind end. When you walk, get up. Now with this green screen, you can't see me. I said no. I said I'm not gonna hold nobody. Well, get up here then. Goodness. But yeah, I want to try to get everybody get their stuff together. It'll be in the next couple of days or something. I'm gonna go live, and we're gonna make a big old long presentation. Y'all send it if y'all want to go ahead and send it, and you want to come on there with me or whatever. You can send your screenshots or whatever to lean on me at lav@gmail.com. And it's for short, lean on me for love. That's my handle. Hold on. Lean on me, LAV, and it's love all victims. But really it's Val backwards, but showing my heart's going to be silent in chat. Okay, Chrissy, honey. As I watch the TV. I love you, Chrissy. Let's see. Scroll it. Oh. Y'all, I don't know who that is, Janetta Atkins. I hope you're having a day. I can't get that summer off my mind. I wonder how many folks are in this situation. Oh, probably a lot, because a lot of kids go. Thank you, Millie. A lot of kids go missing every day that doesn't get any coverage at all whatsoever. There's so many kids go missing. People say, well, some Candace said she looked for Summer for 20 minutes, and law enforcement sometimes expects hours to go by before you call police. Because that's normal. A few hours is actually normal for you to call the police when somebody goes missing. I don't know about a young toddler, but Lisa said, I found David Cohen in Dyersburg, Tennessee, 7 hours away from Rogersville. I bet that's it. I feel like he lives in Tennessee, y'all. But we can't go, How did you come up with David Bush name? It was one of the comments, so I'm not 100% sure. It was a nice comment, but like I told you before, sometimes he's super nice. When he's trying to, before the actual trolling starts, he'll come in with a different name and be really nice. I don't know if I have any emails from David Bush. I'm going to look. Or just comments. Okay. So I do have one from Zach Bush, but it's talking about pharmaceuticals, pesticides, I'm bad at pronouncing things. Glyphos something. Used herbicide found in 80 or 90% of wheat and wine and beer and breast milk. I don't even know. It says it's killing us. Like, that's the kind of stuff he sends. It says it's killing us, causing biggest increase in chronic diseases, and it can make you infertile. So he just sends me the weirdest stuff like that sometimes. It's just weird, like weird stuff. Like he wants you to open links, I think. He'll send you things just to get you to open a link. That's what I think. He's in the general area from what I can put together, East Tennessee. Thank you, D. Y'all lean on me. Oh, okay. Sassy, who was that? Connie Pauline. Wait, who was that? Whistle while you lurk. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for being here. So, yeah. So, if y'all want to email me any screenshots, or if you just want to participate the next time I go live, and we'll just share the videos that way, or whatever it takes. I want to make a tribute to this troll, because that's why he wants attention. Let's give it to him. That's what I say. 80 in chat. Woohoo! David Bush was friends with the Wells and a lot of church people. Thank you, KR225. Now that's the only thing they sent me was about herbicides and pharmacides, which was weird. It's like a secret code or something. What the crap? But I guess while you're all on here, this is something the Angel talks too much played today, and I recorded a little clip, and I just want to play it because Miss Jody Sue says there was no cameras that day, and I've heard her say there was and there wasn't, and this is the proof for her saying there were cameras that day. David Cohen has also said that those light lamps, what are they called? Light lamp. I don't know, the people that does the sign language and the music for the prayer vigils. He said that they're sending out sign language is code or something. Yeah, too much. Angel talks too fast. Sorry. Okay. Let me. Hold on. I gotta push edit because it won't rewind if I don't. Okay. Make sure it's turned up. Doggies, be good for a minute. It's just a minute and 32 seconds. And if you hear her talking in a little, Angel a little bit.
Waiting after it to see if there was another noise, because if it was, you'd think it cried, you'd think there'd be something like, you think of a noise, and like the kids are playing, you think that right behind a noise like that, you would hear, "Don't tell mom," or you hear the second squall of like, "I'm telling," or them bickering or arguing or a further cry or something, and none of that happened. And I know it wasn't my neighbors, and it wasn't their dogs, and it wasn't a cat.
Hang on a minute.
Hold on.
Always like to be something like questions, even still, like you think into the drive lane. That's been proven that it could be on videotape. But like I said, that sound to me from the main road also comes that same way. It sounds almost exactly like where that one does. That freaking cow, And that cow's all the way on the freaking main road, and there's still a damn manhole cover I'm looking for. But I can't go down there, and I don't know where that's headed at. It's a damn circular one. And it has to be in the grass. Anyway, and that could be just as simple as somebody passing, dope off at 341. I don't know. Just so many weird things that I know and I don't say, and I just. But either way, Michelle after dark, I don't think she.
So she says, the cow that she explained about, that she can hear in the distance, that's down on the main road, the scream came from the same area where the cow came from. And that there's a manhole in the grass that she's looking for, but she can't go down there or something. It's weird. That doesn't sound like Skern. No, it's love. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I can't remember, but the video is what Angel Talks Too Fast covered this morning on her live, and I just clipped that little tiny spot out of it because I thought it was very important, because in the very first few minutes she says it's probably caught on camera. So I thought the cameras weren't working. I'm so confused because before I can remember saying the cameras worked until we started asking about them, and then all of a sudden they don't work anymore. So it's real confusing. I don't know. But yeah, she has it on her live, and I'll tell you where that was. If I could see it. Actually, I can't see it. I was going to tell you the timestamp, but I can't even see it. Y'all better quit. Here we go. I didn't clip it where you could see the time for some reason. I don't know why you can't see the timestamp. You can't. But it's on Angel Talks Too Fast this morning. Why can't you see the timestamp? That don't make no sense. I don't know why you can't see it. But yeah, it was crazy. I don't get what she's saying. She's looking for this. I guess this is one of those places where she sees shapes, because there's one video that I heard her say that she said at 4 or 5 in the morning she could hear the gravel creaking and the metal lifting, the manhole lid lifting off and onto the grass. Man, this one has super ears. If you can hear a manhole lid in the country, a manhole lid, which I've came to realization is probably a cistern or a well. And my theory is that's why she says drain the well dry, y'all. But I sent you a link and have you ever seen an article before? I mean, look. Okay, hold on. Oh, I forgot you're on my real name. Squall's probably, there's only like 2 people that know me, have my other real account, because like I used to be under my real name, like a big dum dum. Let's see. I haven't seen that. Do you care if I play it, Squall? Which I can play it on here, but I'll just play it through the sound. It makes it easier. Or maybe it's an article. Okay. I'll just read it. Well, maybe.
Well, unfortunately, Julie PJ, no good.
Oh. Look at the date. June 23rd, 2021. Thank you, Jay, and your 2 cents. 25 cents. Shoot, my boyfriend's gone. Hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna play it, Squall. We never seen this. So this was made June 23rd, 2021.
Summer's safe return. He also plans to come to Hawkins County
Hold
one
on.
day. Well, unfortunately, Julie PJ, no good news today. Crews are still here on the ground, though, searching this area of Hawkins County, like you said, for any information that might lead to where 5-year-old Summer is. It's now been more than a week since she went missing. Now, I also wanted to share with you guys this TikTok video that we shared earlier this week that was given to me by Summer's father, Donald Wells. She is seen here playing in the rain with the song Country Girl by Brian Moffett playing in the background. Brian reached out to me and says he and his church members in Nashville are praying for Summer's safe return. He also plans to come to Hawkins County one day when Summer is found.
When she is found and found safe and returned back home, I want to come there and I want to personally play that song for her, the country girl song that she, was dancing to and having a good time. And I feel like that's the least that I can do.
The community has really rallied behind 5-year-old Summer as well as the law
Get out of
enforcement
it. Somebody
official
block
here.
the
Now, we also
pervert.
spoke with a 19-year-old from Bristol. He's offering $2,000 of his own money for any information that might lead to Summer's return. And I'll have more on that coming up on News 5 at 6.
I have never seen that, Squall. I don't know how it passed us, but I've never seen that. I bawled. Yes, I've never seen it either. He said when she comes home, he's going to come and play it for her. That was sweet. So he's seen her. I wonder if he put her name out there or try to spread it anywhere. I don't know. I only read the article, didn't hear the video though. Yeah, I've never even. I have them subscribed to them. I've never seen that for some reason. That was on June 23rd. Dawn is the one that shared the TikTok video of Summer dancing outside in the rain. Let me ask you all this. Do you think somebody that was trying to sell the barrel was made there for that would actually call the news and play it to them too? I don't think so. I really don't. I really don't think that they're. I know people say they're dumb or whatever. I don't think so. I think they're smart enough to know that if they're going to sell her, that would be like destroyed. It would not be played on the news. It would not be sent into Ansley Daniels or whatever her name is and played for the world, or you know what I mean? If it was something nefarious. And you heard her say that Dawn sent it to her. And it had the TikTok of her dancing in the rain. So it makes you wonder. I think, we've all had our theories on Dawn and Candace. Mine was mostly pointed towards Candace only because I feel that she wasn't 100% honest, because the fear of backlash that was already happening, they were already calling her at Boswell, from Evelyn. They were already using that as a reference, Dawn said, and she was already scared of what she looked like, that she wasn't caring for Summer and everything, because she probably was on TikTok editing videos or making videos, or you know how you get lost in videos and just scrolling and the endless scroll. It's bad. And so if she was sitting there watching TikTok or whatever, and then Summer went on outside through the basement, or maybe not even the basement at all, I don't know. But I think that her eyes was on Summer, and she feels guilty about that. I don't believe the barrel played any part in the disappearance. I don't either. Not one bit. Just people's crazy minds because it's set for sale. I'm listening, but I can't chat. All right, sassy Brenda. My blood pressure. Oh, taking my blood pressure, Brenda. Asthma. I love you. I love you, sassy Brenda. Calm down, honey. I love you. You took an aspirin. Hopefully it'll kick in. Sometimes whenever you hear this stuff, it does make your blood pressure go up even worse. If you already have high blood pressure, then it adds to it. Any parents would feel guilty if it happened on their clock. Yep. And sometimes I think Candace might even told Don a little bit of white lies, because he said, I always knew that Summer something would happen to her. I think what he was trying to say, he's bad with words like I am. But what I think he was trying to say is he always knew that there's a possibility with Summer having boys as brothers and her living out there and being wild and playing on truck beds and teeter-totters and just wild and always running around outside, that he knew she was going to end up hurt one day because she was wild. He said she'd run fast and chase them motorcycles down and all that. But I do. Whenever I heard I don't have the clip, but whenever I heard Jody Sue sing, um, whoever did this targeted. I mean, they were good candidates to be targeted. You see what I'm saying? Like, she said that out of her own mouth, and and then when she was on Ernie, she pretty much described what would be the perfect time with of the day, and what would be the perfect time considering people were showing up and all that. And then she calls herself hypervigilant, and she said Dobbs done gave her the creepy vibes. And she was the first one to expose Dobbs and put him out and show his picture and in Facebook and say that he was a weirdo to women and made him look suspicious. But I always in the back of my mind think about that Tony Hammonds. Like, was he friends with Frank Light? Was he friends with Andy? Was he friends with Jody Sue or somebody? Who knows? And I heard someone say earlier they got a little bit mixed up, I think, or maybe I do. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Earlier when I was over on a different panel, a lot of us that's in here was over there too. I wasn't on there yet. They said H said that what I heard him say was H said that Andy was staying in a shed. That's not what was said. He said Billy sometimes stayed in a shed, and Andy was the dealer. Or or Andy or Andrew or A, he said with the A. But Billy was the one that would get drunk. Quit, Sissy. I can't hold you both right now. Would get into it with here, get down. I meant to tell him that earlier, so I gotta switch him out, y'all. Sorry, she's scratched me to death. Billy was the one that would come up when he got into it. He was some kind of close by neighbor, I think. And when he would drink, his wife would run him off. He would come up there and stay all night in the shed. I don't think he lived in the shed. He had his own house. You see what I'm saying? But when he got to drinking and him and his wife or old lady would get in a fight, he would go up there and sleep in their shed. But it wasn't, I don't think he was creepy. I think they said he liked Grandis, had a crush on Grandis or something. I don't recall Billy. Yeah, Rosemary, it was the man that I guess he was some kind of neighbor or in the area. And when he got in a fight with his wife, he would come up and stay all night. The gray shed. I don't know what shed myself. But I do know, and Google, Drunk Billy, yes, Drunk Billy. I do know in Google, if you go back a long time ago, some of the pictures, the shed by the road. It has a camper and a rebel flag, and it looked like it was actually a place that someone slept, but not when summer went missing. The whole wall was out of it. It was falling down or something. It had a whole open wall. But in the pictures, it shows it as like a little place, like almost like a little old shanty shack house. You remember? You're welcome. Thank you, Ro. She said, thank you. Yeah. So that's where it's a little bit mixed up. So I was just wanting to clarify it because I was told when I see a description to try to call it out if I see it. Try to fix it if I know for sure. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I want to find out who that weird Dave Cohen is. I had to cook. It's late, y'all. I'm mad. We're starving to death. Will you make me a pancake? He'll be out in a few minutes, so I'll probably have to get off here. I got those. What kind of pancakes is it? I get this great big old bag off Amazon of pancake mix. It's good. I'll tell y'all the name of it. That way y'all can get you some. It's $10 a bag. And it makes the best pancakes. I'll tell y'all what it is so y'all know. It lasts me a long time. I got it when the pandemic hit. That's when I started buying it. I can't never spell. I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Krusteaz. Krusteaz. Y'all ever had that? You can get great big, I think mine's like 5 pounds or something. It lasts forever. I separate it into containers with lids. That way I don't have, it's a Ziploc baggie though. It's called Krusteaz. It's good. I think that's what it's called anyway. I'm gonna make sure. I gotta go to my purchase list real quick. Pretty sure that's the name of it though. It might be so far gone that it might not be on here. I won't even see it. I also get my garbage bags from there, which they went up now to $15, but you get like 100 garbage bags and they're heavy duty Amazon brand. They're good. Trash bags. I'm trying to find that. Yeah, it's called Krusteaz. Buttermilk biscuits. It says frequently repurchased. I love them. So now I'm stuck on them. I don't like syrup though that much. Let's see, yes, that's the name. You're causing me to want pancakes. Try Krusteaz Mayor lemon cake mix. Oh, lemon cake. I love lemon cake, you all. My favorite kind of apple upset. I love any kind of lemon lunch cake or anything. They sell it at Costco's. They do, which I don't have a Costco. Yeah, that's the name. It's a blue bag. Yes. Y'all have had it then. They're so good. It makes good pancakes. I've had all kinds of different brands. That's my pancake. I haven't had pancakes and French toast for years. Sounds good though. Now you'll be making them on the weekend. Rosemary. That's how you do. You hear stuff on here and then you want it. That's how I do. Connie Pauline says, but I do believe the neighbor for sure has something to do. Me too, Connie Pauline. I can't shake it. She's the only one that has a motive. And if something as bad as she says she's goes to the dark web and she's familiar with it, and only usually people are just over there to do scandalous things or buy illegal things off the internet, or people sell things, y'all. They really sell things. I don't want to say it, but people sell things. They sell car parts. They sell all kinds of parts. It makes me sick to think about it, but it's true. And sometimes I wonder if that's what happened to little Montgomery, because her mommy said that she mentioned it. I feel like some are still alive. It really upsets me to think otherwise, because I haven't seen one single shed of anything ever. Nope, I know. That's what gives me hope every day, Schwa. I think of these bad things, but I get right back on the faith train. I try to ride that faith train, y'all. But it makes you wonder. Who would, if she's still alive? Then who would have her? That would mean familia, most likely, or it would mean most of the time when, like, what was his name, Casco guy. The kids there was 13, 14, 15 years old. It just makes you wonder if someone took a child, what for, like, uh, maybe they didn't have a daughter, but it's kind of like, I don't think that Candace signed Summer away, or she could have did that legally, I don't think it's anything like that. Like, she illegal adoptions or anything. I don't think it's any of that. I might be wrong. Y'all hear Daddy? Y'all better behave. But I wanted out. I didn't even tell y'all what I was doing. I just got up and did it. I forgot. I don't think that, I think that if people say that maybe it was an illegal adoption, but I think they would find a way, if CPS was coming, like people are saying, then why wouldn't she just sign her over to Don's sister, or sign her over to Grandis, or sign her over to anybody else? Why would it have to be a plain crazy thing? You know what I'm saying? But what it don't make sense is what Fred said about seeing. Well, look, Dee thought of it just when I did. That was weird, Dee presents. Fred Hill said when Don and Candace first came there, they had a piece of plywood out. First came there, they had pieces of plywood out front with houses and service written on them, spray paint. Yeah, I kind of, that's one of them things I don't know. I just don't see. It's hard for me to see them do something like that. He also said Rose was there, and we know Rose didn't make it there. They moved there after Rose went missing. And I just don't think that. They might have been a Rose hanging out there, but it wasn't the sister Rose, in my opinion. Sorry, y'all. They're barking at their daddy. I often wondered if Jody Sue's son was doing something to Summer. I wondered what J.S. meant with her son was picking up on Annie's bad habits. What's bad habits? That's what I didn't know if she meant something. I think that she meant he was being mean and hateful, maybe. I don't know, though. Hey, y'all don't be fun. I might shut my door again, and they went wild on me, y'all. I can't believe anything Fred says. I'm sure there was some truth. I can't believe everything Fred says. Yeah. Some of it I think maybe was like neighborhood speculation, but like I said, if you go back to the Google photos, somebody was living down there in that shed. I've heard tell that was Dawn before Candace and them came, but I think that was a whole different place on top of the hill. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. Sorry. They start going crazy. Dad's home. Fred Hill is a suspect. Yep. Thank you, Squall. He really is. He's one of the suspects. Yep. But I still believe a lot said. It makes you wonder. It does make me wonder about the car that went out that he took junk cars out that day, y'all. He loaded up junk cars and took him out of the holler that day. I'm glad you said that, Squall, because, we get sidetracked on forgetting who the actual suspects are. And one person that really stands out in my mind, too, is, and I hate to say it because nobody's said anything, but Lady R knows I want to talk to him. And I don't know if I want to talk to him because I want to, but he's still a suspect because he lives on that road, right? But Blue Roof Dawn. Why don't Blue Roof Dawn speak to anybody? Won't answer calls. He won't. He pretty much doesn't want anything to do with us. But a thing that sticks out in my mind is even when I pulled up out there, y'all, parked at the end of the road, and I just sit there, and he never came out and said, go on. Dogs was barking like crazy, but he never comes out and tries to see who's out there or what. When said, whenever I seen my neighbor, I knew she was gone. What does that mean? He said, searching neighbors. Was he talking about JSB? Was he talking about Fred? Was he talking about Blue Roof Dawn? Why don't Blue Roof Dawn ever say anything about anything? We've heard other people, and we know he was there. And then again, maybe he has talked to law enforcement and gave his testimony. But another thing is, so when we hear Jody Sue talking in the very hi Case Crystal, good to see you. We hear Jody Sue talking in the beginning about the first time she seen Summer, the first time she met Candace and stuff, and she always talks about that her and her neighbor had to go find a nipple for a bottle. Her and her neighbor was calling each other. And when it was a big storm on February the 4th or probably the 6th, when they brought Summer home from the hospital in a car seat, and they called each other and said, did you see that? So there's two neighbors that's very nosy. So why hasn't this other nosy neighbor came out and said anything? That's what I want to know. that mattress don't bother me a bit. Which I think the dogs, she let the dogs lay on that mattress and have pups and everything. That's why it don't bother me. It don't at all. And it also, I know it looked dirty and everything, and it looked like blood and all that. It did. But I don't think they would put it right there on the news. You know what I mean? Like, if it was some kind of evidence, they're smart enough, and you would think they're smart enough not to shut, like the can. They're smart enough not to put that on the tri-state news in their area, you know what I mean? Or worldwide news for now. They parked at the bottom, had to walk up with Summer. Yep. Said it was snowing so bad they parked down at the bottom and had to walk. And Jody and her neighbor was conversating back and forth, talking about, you see that? Oh no, not another one. I made a video of it. It made me so mad. But who's this woman or man that Jody Sue conversates with? And talks back and forth, and every time Candace does this and that, they'll call each other. When Sam ever needed a nipple for a bottle, they called each other. And then she makes fun of Candace giving Summer cow milk or whatever. Maybe it wasn't the best thing to do, but maybe that's all she had at the time, you know? Or maybe she took her off formula early. You can do that and put vitamins in their bottle. You know, there's different things. Everybody's not the same. Like, one thing that's good for you, something I don't even think about doing it. It's hard to hear Fred Hill's girlfriend over their dogs. Like, it's hard to hear Fred Hill's girlfriend over them dogs, but she did share it. Okay, maybe it is Fred Hill's girlfriend. I mean, I always thought it was Fred's wife that she was talking about. Okay, she also, now Fred's wife act like they weren't really that close or whatever, but she also claims that Jody Sue gave her a ride to the store and back or something on that recording. I can't exactly, so can't quote me word for word because I can't remember, but she gave her a ride, Fred's girlfriend wife, a ride from somewhere or home from somewhere. So had to be a little bit familiar, right? I just saw your little title, David Cohen video. According to around the very start, Summer's case, saying very odd things. Thank you, Vixen. Do you remember any of it word for word? If you do, can you please email me or any screenshots or anything you have? Email me the proof or screenshot or whatever, or even if you can remember what was said, to leanonme at lav@gmail.com. I'm going to make a whole big tragedy video for her. Not a tragedy. Presentation. He wants attention, we'll give it to him. Thank you, Millie. Sorry, y'all. I think I am going to get off here, though. I love each and every one of y'all. Instead of doing individual prayer, I want to give one big community prayer for my prayer cards. This will be for everybody because Crybaby needs to eat. He said he didn't eat lunch today. Bless it. Bless it. Jeff, I can't even say it no more. Bless it. Oh. I love you too, Cupcakes Crystal. You're an amazing woman. Lady R, thank you. I wanted to. Thank you. You're welcome. I wasn't going to tonight, but I want to get this guy figured out. And I know that a lot of y'all that are good at going behind the scenes and figuring out people. Y'all have already gave me so many hints in the chat right now. So I just love it. Everybody working together. We'll get this troll to stop or to leave or calm down or something. I do feel weird about him. Like I get a weird feeling. I don't know what it is. I'm usually good at that feeling stuff. I'm usually good at guessing. Okay, here it is. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Ephesians 6:10. I read it again. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. I'm going to show it. So yeah, I can screenshot it if you want. As soon as I turn this stupid snowy day off. Finally. Sorry, my nails, don't look at them. Be strong in the Lord and in the... I'm embarrassed. I'm like, I just got Jody Sue fingernails. I'm hiding them. Oops. Everywhere I turn looks terrible. Finally in the strong... Well, shoot. Finally. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Ephesians 6:10. I'm going to have to do my nails so it doesn't get burst. Sitting there picking at it. I get like that because where I work I have to have the water 110, so polish usually don't stay on very long. I can polish them every day and they'd be ruined by the night. So here's the other names. I'm going to tell you again. David Cohen, David Allen, David Bush. And maybe, just maybe, Dick Dollar. Dick Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. I can remember when that old Dick Dollar was trolling, and I can remember when Green Eyes Daryl Jacobs was trolling, so I don't know who's who. That was the name that he went by. And then somehow, I don't even know if and Green Eyes is the same, but people say it is. Boy, that light makes me pink. I look like... My blush looks so dark, and it's not, y'all. I don't wear dark blush like that. I don't know why it looks like that. I'm remembering too. Thank you. I have a screenshots of David Dude. Thank you to O'Crows. I also will put my email in the under the comment too. If y'all want to do that, or you want to just wait when I go live, we'll have to schedule it, and we'll get live, and we're gonna show him what he wants to see, and he wants all the attention. I'd love to have all kinds of them, just pop them up left and right, left and right, left and right. Let him see his actions and how goofy he looks, or he looks, or suspect that he looks. So I don't know what it is, but I do think he needs checked out, y'all. It's weird. It's just weird. And if he's not done anything, you need to jets, or however you say it. Cool your jets. Very glowy. I know. I don't even got no... It's my pretty light that Combat Vet got me. Makes me pretty, y'all. I'll turn it off, see what I look like. I bet there's a big old difference. There's what I look like. And still red cheeks. Maybe I did put my blush on thick. I don't know. Alright, sorry. I don't mean to yawn y'all. But I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. He said he knows where Rose is. Oh, goodness. That's awful to Old Crows. Maybe he does. I'll email you. Thank you, D. Be strong in the Lord. Yes. Yes, that's for everybody. I love each and every one of y'all. Even if you're a troll and you think you don't like me, just give me a chance. You will. I'm just what you see, what you get kind of girl. And I really am. I'm not fake. I'm not tricky. I'm not nothing. I'm just me. I'm just lean on me. And I made that name because I did to people to be able to tell me anything or I wanted to have a victims advocate channel, but it's kind of not that. But that's okay. God must have had different plans for me. But I still will help anybody that's struggling. If you need help with anything, and I can lead you in the right direction. If I don't know the answer, well, I'll figure it out. And I love y'all. So with that being said, I guess I'm gonna play my song and go home. Go make some pancakes. How's a girl? Well, that ain't it. Lord, there's Cash App Gang Gang. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to turn that on. Hold on. Trying to get to my music. Let's see. This is my song. It reminds me of, I don't know, just reminds me of this whole situation.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself.
Yeah, sorry. It just hit me all at once. If you are listening and you do have Summer, please take her to the nearest gas station, fire department, or to one of us. Just like Smiley said, you can give her to her and she would leave Summer right to TBI. She wouldn't ask you your name or nothing. So I put that out there, and I hope everything works. I don't know why I had to say that, you all, but I just wanted to say it. And I don't know, just pray for Summer. I know y'all do. Yeah, those that don't pray, just send up good vibes, because when we're all in agreement, God hears us much louder and clearer. And I love y'all. I'll finish the song.
I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.